Peace, man. Today we're gonna go through some news. So I want you to see what's going on here in the news. Alright, this is the paper of record, the New York Times. This is Sunday, this is yesterday, Sunday, September 24th, 2023. I'm gonna take a quick look through here, see if they got anything of interest. It's the same old bullshit, bro. Putin quiet, look at this article. Putin quietly signals openness to Ukraine deal. Not quite, fam. Ukraine is beat. They know it. And Ukrainians are actually simmering for a deal. I can guarantee it. They got that shit backwards. All right. Color purple's back. That's great. Alice Walker just won't leave us alone, huh? What else we got here? Let's keep going. In times past. This looks like, what's this? In Canadian hinterland, Indians find land of opportunity. No, Indians from India. Yeah. Not the peoples up in there already. Indians in Canada can't get shit done, but Indians from India can come in. Find lands of opportunity in Canada under Trudeau. What a world, what a world. Let's see what the hell's going on. Sucky ass Australia. That's another fascist Australia back in the news. Now here's interesting. They got this new president in Argentina. He came into a whirlwind of, I guess they would call it a right-wing rhetoric. And you know the world. Listen, let's get it straight. Argentina's in bad shape. Been in bad shape for a minute. All right? So they deal with a lot. They were dealing with inflation anyway. So when they got somebody they don't want in office coming in, then the business people could put a press on your economy, which is going to raise up your prices and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, he got to deal with that shit. You talked all that shit, now get ready to deal with it. And here we go in Gaza. Check it out. The goal in Gaza is what has always been in Gaza. We want to eliminate the Palestinians so there'll be nobody with any blood rights or land rights to the land, and we can take the whole shit, call it Israel. We can move our European, Ashkenazi Jew, Germans down there to take over, and boom. A land without a people for a people without a land. That was their Zionist pledge. Like, a land without a people. They try to say there was nobody in Palestine, which is a lie. Palestine was full of people. But they're trying to use that slogan to say that they are landless in Europe when they're embedded in every aspect of European culture, economically, medically, even politically. You should look up how many Jews were Nazi soldiers. All right? Look that up. And if you understand what's really going down in what they were calling Palestine during that era, the Zionists were working with the Nazis because they wanted to get the land, and they would do anything. They would work with anybody to get the land. I got a coin of a Nazi coin, but Nazi coin that was minted for Israel. It's got the quote-unquote Star of David, the six-pointed star, which is not their star. Stolen property, another thing. But yeah, fam, it's like it would take hours to get to de-scramble this whole Israel thing. Is it really as we were taught? It would take hours to de-scramble it. Suffice to say, the Palestinians were never wanted, and the goal was always to push the Palestinians all the way out and destroy their infrastructure. They were already basically a captive state in Gaza and on the West Bank. Boom. They were captives already. If you look at the map, you can see The Gaza Strip had one way in and one way out, and the way out was Egypt. Duh. Right? They closed down all the other entrances and exits. They were surrounded by armed militias. And everything in Gaza is controlled. The water, the food, the internet, the electricity, all that stuff is controlled by Israel. The economy. Israel probably accounts for like 75% of the Gazan income, man. So stop with the nonsense. Ain't no damn Hamas. Ain't nobody in Gaza trying to fight the Israeli state. They're not in a position. All right? And the cats you got in Hamas, as I said before and over again, Hamas was set up by the CIA and the Mossad, or basically the states of the United States and Israel set up Hamas as a counterweight to the political PLO, Palestine Liberation Organization, which was ran by Yasser Arafat. All right? A purely, I guess you would call it communist type of setup. Because back in that days, you had the right wing and left. You had Stop. Let me stop back. I gotta let you see where we at. In 1972, there was no Russia. It was the USSR. And there was a Soviet bloc in Europe. You gotta look at the map. I'm gonna put the map up and show you. All right? And world power was divided between the USSR and the United States. So, if you were capitalist orientated or right wing orientated, you would get your money from the US. If you were most socialist orientated or quote unquote communist orientated, they call it, white folks call it collectivism, you would usually get your money from the USSR and your weapons. It was two daddies. My two daddies, right? You need to go to get right daddy, you left daddy. That's all it was. All right? That's called a bipolar world structure. All right? That was destroyed after the breakdown of the Berlin Wall and glasnost in Russia. And so Russia kind of went insular and they broke up all those states over there, that whole Eastern Bloc, of which Ukraine was a part of it. I think Poland was a part of it. Czechoslovakia was part of it. It was a whole Eastern Bloc. I mean, if you really study history, it's all about destroying that political. It's a new section. The Eastern Bloc didn't start till like 1945, 46. All right, these are all new stuff. It didn't last long. All right, we're talking about world history. That was a blink of time in world history. But without a doubt, yes, Israel, Gaza, Hamas, clusterfuck. Yes, it's going to be that way. All right, because the goal is not about truce or anything. It's about beating them into submission so they leave. That's all it's about. Enough on that. And in Yemen, don't even get me started. We'll do it that another day. Yeah, he want to cut a deal. Yeah, I bet he does. He's cutting a deal for Ukraine because he's tired of killing Ukrainians. But the Ukrainians obviously ain't tired of dying. Now with that punk ass president they got, Zelensky, he's going to teach cannon fodder. Cannon fodder. Look at this bum ass nigga. See this? This is what your country come to. This cat supposed to be a congressman, a senator. This how you come to the Senate? See? That was a sign for you. When you went to the bank and them niggas ain't have suits on no more, that was a sign for you that, yo, these things ain't the same, man. When you went to the bank and they's not wearing suits, they wearing jeans and sneakers and shirts and polo shirts, that's a sign. Shit be sinking, bro. Chicago, we don't care right now. Yeah, but yeah, that's everything I see right now. I'm sure there's more, but I just wanted to get this off right quick, just to look through the newspaper, because you can learn so much about what's going on just by looking through a newspaper, if you can find one. Right? And a lot of times it's what they don't say, which is really the most powerful part, what they don't say. And what they're not alluding to. So I got to come here and interpret this shit. Because they're not, look, the New York Times is not talking to you, bro. They're talking to each other. You can watch the conversation, but you don't know all the code, so you can't interpret everything. All right. I don't know all the code, but I know more than average. Therefore, all right. I don't even know who that was. A black hockey player? Interesting. Good for him. All right, we didn't get to the football, the basketball, the baseball. I don't really don't watch football like that. Too many cats keep track of, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's everybody talking about the color purple. I don't think Miss Seeley had no tattoos, but hey, and definitely not no nails. What the hell is this? Yeah, let me go back. We come back with something else, man. Oh man, Tracy Ellis Ross. Yeah, this is what you get. This woman is what you get when somebody cannot live without attention. Tracy Ellis Ross, she's the perfect example. Don't be around them women like that, fam. They trouble. They trouble. She just love attention. Like, come on. I let me go, fam. Yo, it's been great though, and I'm glad I kind of pulled up and did that right quick. But we're gonna deal with something else later on. Peace. Dr. Sheik. 100.